Today in my garage, we're working on my 2014 Victory. Getting ready to sell it. Battery's dead. But where the heck is it? It's not under the seat where the normally is. It's not in either side panel where they also normally are. So let's go looking. All right, now on these Victories, there's 4 screws holding on the front grille, and the battery is supposedly behind the front grille. 2 of your screws, I don't know if you can see this, are right up on top, facing forward. So that'll be easy to get. You can use a 5/32 Allen wrench or a 4, I don't know if you can see that, 4mm. Either one will fit. Your next 2 are underneath. I don't know if you can see that at all. I know you can't see that, but if they're underneath that, directly down underneath the bottom, we're gonna give it a shot. See if we can get them out. Okay, let's say they're really tight. By the design of the screw, it looks like it could also take a Torx head. It looks like it's got both. Let's take a closer look when I pull it out. No, I would just say it's an Allen head. Fits that pretty good. Alright, that's the 2 top ones. I don't know if you'll be able to see the bottom ones, but there are. I can't see them either, but I'm going to do it by feel. They look exactly the same. I'm going to be right back. I got my radio on. I don't want YouTube to freak out about copyright material or something. It's public radio. I don't know why they have a problem with it, but occasionally you'll be able to hear it in the background, and they'll take my video off. And if the battery's not where you can see it, I'll move you around so you can get a better look. It's a problem doing this all by yourself. All right. Not sure if this pulls down, pulls forward, moves out. There's a catch to it. Does it move up and out? We'll just keep wiggling until we get it to go somewhere. Definitely doesn't feel like it pulls straight out. Okay, here's what I'm working with. I wanted to show you guys up close. This is the grill I'm trying to get off. 2 screws went here, one here, one here. 2 screws went down. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get a flashlight under there. All right, 2 screws way down here. Are we down low enough? Down, down, down. There we go. All right, here's my hand. 2 screws down here. One right down here, the other right down on the other side of it. And here's the issue we've been dealing with. Let me put this where you guys can, maybe it'll help us see what we're doing. Oh, that doesn't really work. How about if I put it up here? Oh, that sort of helps. Sheesh. All right, I'm just going to set it on the floor. All right, we're trying to pull this thing out of here. It really doesn't want to come. So I figured out that the reason it doesn't want to come is it's just a tight fit, and you actually got to push in one side while you pull out the other side. So it goes down, it pushes in on the side. Gosh, I wish that was better lighting. See, can you see my hand over here? I'm pushing in on that side and I actually slide it in underneath and this side pops out. It was that simple. That's all I needed to do. Push one side in, the other side pops out. And our grill is out, and there's the battery, dirty as it is. So now we're going to get that out. Usually it has a screw head here, or in this case bolts, maybe both. And I always start with a negative. That way you don't get as much sparks as if you start with a positive. So let me find my tools. Something you guys should know about Victory is, even though that they're made in America, yeah, that's got Phillips head on it, which is great, they still use metric nuts in a lot of the places on this motorcycle, and that's normal. Simply because the fastener is metric does not mean your equipment wasn't made in America. All right, there's a lot of negatives there. We'll have to clean those off before we put it all back together. There's a strap down here. Probably can't see that with my frickin' big hand in the way. Right there, that holds the battery in. And now that we have the negative all off of the terminal, we should be able to get to positive. And I'm going to try a 10 millimeter wrench on the positive one because it's way over there. Hand all the way over there, blocking everybody's view. If you don't undo the negative first and you start on the positive first and you touch your tool to something metal while it's on the positive terminal, that's called welding. And everything gets welded together. And you short some electrical fuses sometimes and that kind of thing. It's just not a fun thing. All right, looks like we've got 1, 2, 3 connections there too. Maybe 4. Wow, one of them's a battery tender. So I believe that's one of these two is a battery tender. That one goes to the ignition system. That one goes to the starter. The big one always goes that direction. Let's see if we can tip this battery out. Or is it really in there? I don't feel anything else holding it in. It's definitely got a plate on this side, so probably needs to come up and out somehow. Let's figure that out. I've got a hole in the bottom, maybe I can press it out. Yeah, there we go. All right, there's a hole. There's a hole underneath here, underneath the battery. Push up on it. That started the battery out. And battery's out. I might try turning my bike tire wheel a little bit, seeing if I can get that out of the way more for us. Hang on a minute. Did that help? Oh, yeah, I think it, oh man, look at all the space it gave us. Why didn't somebody tell me to do that before? Holy cow. All right, that's so much better. All right, there's all our negative cables. There's all our positive cables. Let's get a new battery in there. Oh man, this is gonna be so much easier. I can't believe nobody said something. No, that's got to be the same. That's got to be the same. Where's my other positive post though? There should be 4 of them. We got 3 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Is that a positive post? There were 3 negative and 4 positive. We're saying because of that red. Oh, look at that. Can you guys see that? There's a plus on it. It's black wire. Got a plus on it. That's a positive post. Wow. Well, that about threw me for a loop. Almost stuck a positive on a negative. Let's not do that. All right, here. Is there an order to how I put these down on the post? Big one first? I don't think there is, really. We're gonna go little one, next bigger one. That's a big old hole. And then the battery, the starter cable. And then we're gonna try to get them on there straight. You guys looked outside today? I live in the Pacific Northwest, Washington State, to be exact. We've got fires, and it is smoky. It's been smoky the last 3 days. So bad I'd say we're in Los Angeles smog, but it's worse. It's just terrible. I was driving home last night, and it was on the road. It's so thick. It was sitting down on the road. I've never seen it that bad. Be careful if you're out there. Been trying to screw that down and didn't have that piece in there. Look at it go down, just like it's supposed to. I'm just going to make sure it's a little snug. Put a 10 on it. Now see, I was bumping the metal fender there. If I'd had these negatives attached, that would have been sparky. All right. New screw block going in this side. Just slides in the side. Then we're going to grab a new screw and a washer. This one might be too long. Well, it's going to be close. Going down straight now. I like that. See, I moved this to that side versus sticking over here because I didn't want it hitting the grate that's going to be up there. I don't know if it will. I just didn't want it. The possibility. Snug that up a little bit. Now we're going to put the battery hold down back in. Can you see where the hook's on? Way back there. Jesus. Jiminy Christmas. Should have hooked that on before I put the rest of it in there. Really. There it goes. But I'll tell you what. Looks like it'd be better coming in this way. Come on, all the way through. Boy, it's right there. Why isn't it sticking through the rest of the way? Who in the hell designed that? Let's try the other side. I don't know if you guys can see in there and see the problem, but it's just not going all the way through the slot. There, that did it. All right, there we go. That's in. Those are tight. That'll work. Out of the way, out of the way. Relay. Out of the way. That relay, I think it's for my horns. I got some big horns in there. All right, let's grab the cover. Here comes the cover. I am going to tuck it in like it came out, I think. Everything kind of tucked in. And then went in there. Are we close? Are we pushing on something? What are we pushing on? Battery, are you in there? Solid, that's in. Everything should be copacetic. Tuck that side in. All the way along. And then so close. Oh, there it is. Right where it should be. Yay, us. Where's the screws? Oh, you know what? I'm putting this panel on before I even check to see if that battery works. They guarantee it, so they say it's fully charged, ready to go out of the box, which would be awesome if that proves to be the case. Although I believe truth in advertising, not very much. All right, that's in there. Let's go on top and see if it'll start. Oh. All right, new battery's in. Oh, look at that, everything comes on. And my clock is dead, of course, or needs to be reset. My radio's on. Let's turn that off. Keeps the volume down. There you go. All right, let's see if she fires up. There you go. She's running. All right. I got a 2014 Victory Cross Country Curve for sale.